Here we've got some young oak leaf lettuce.
Viraj Puri is the co-founder of Gotham Greens, a 15,000 square foot farm built on a rooftop in Brooklyn, New York. He's part of a growing movement of urban farmers looking to feed the demand for locally sourced fruit and vegetables.
Before we founded Gotham Greens, my partners and I sort of recognized this growing market trend of consumers increasingly caring about the food system and the agricultural system and how food is produced, where it's produced.
But open, farmable fields aren't exactly common in the country's most densely populated big city.
So obviously New York doesn't have a lot of arable land, but one vastly underutilized resource we do have is unused rooftop space.
Puri says urban farming is simply modernizing an age-old concept. He uses a method called hydroponic farming, where no soil is used and plants receive all nutrients from water. Greenhouses provide optimal growing conditions for the plants all year round with closely monitored temperatures and light from solar panels.
Whether it's winter or summer, we strive to keep very consistent, reliable temperatures and conditions within the greenhouse that allows the plants to not go through stressful events, which allows them to grow in the quickest, most efficient way possible.
With the United Nations estimating that 70% of the world's population will be living in cities by 2050, rooftop farms such as these can play an important role in providing fresh, locally produced food for city residents.
I think over the next few years, you're going to see efforts being made to use fewer resources. So whether that's protecting soil resources or using less water or using less energy. And I think there's going to be a natural pull toward more sustainable forms of agriculture.
So it's about 6 inches of...
Like Puri, Ben Flanner's considered an urban farming pioneer. He owns 2 rooftop farms in New York and helped the West Village hotspot Rosemary's build its own garden above the restaurant.
New Yorkers are very interested in becoming more, they're looking for accessible ways to be involved with their food system, to understand where things are coming from, how things are grown. And that has massive implications at a social level.
The farming industry faces a lot of challenges in an effort to modernize and adapt to new demands. But Flanner is confident that both rural and urban farmers will adjust.
Farmers are very resilient. They've been facing challenges with weather and changes and unknowns every year. So farmers will continue to adapt and figure out the most effective ways to deal with changes.
Jessica Hartogs, CBSNews.com.